guys, at times people do say when you cannot cry, when some things happen, if you can't cry, what do? You just have to be laughing. I think that is what is applicable. Of course, these people are not crying, they are not smiling, or they are not laughing. The residents of Kusfa in Zaria sacrificed two rams in prayers against kidnapping, because they will tell you self-defense, they will tell you whatever. It's like these people cannot even go along that side. Again, the government cannot even provide, the security agencies are not even doing what they ought to do as expected of them. They are doing their best, but their best is not just enough at all. Like I always use this what is it called? The scale. If you say scale, between scale 1 to 10, if you want to read something, the police are not. I don't think they are up to scale 2, not talk of 3. So that is how they have been working, and at the end of the day, their best is not just enough. So the residents of Kusfa in Zaria, Kaduna State have organized a prayer session to tackle the insecurity in the country. The residents who slaughtered two rams as sacrifice during the prayers sought Allah's help to win the war against kidnapping and banditry. The prayer is coming a few days after the emir of Zazao, Ahmad Bamale, cried out that Zaria Emirate was under the siege of bandits. According to the monarch, Zaria city and its surroundings are experiencing incessant attacks and abductions. Bamale stated this on Monday while hosting a delegation of the heads of security agencies serving in Kaduna at his palace. The delegation was led by State Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, Samuel Aruwan. The emir described the situation as unacceptable and urged the government to arrest the situation before it gets out of control. He said despite the location of military formations and training schools in the Emirates, the area is not secure. There are many villages where the residents can not sleep because of gunshots, and the village heirs are crying profusely at the palace over the deteriorating security condition in their domain. Bamali said this is how bad it is in some parts of the Emirates. Of course, we can see the people. Sahara reporters had reported how bandits attacked Nuhu Bamali Polytechnic Zaria last Thursday, killing a student and kidnapping others. The incident makes it the fourth attack on a school in Kaduna State in 2021. The bandits continued the siege for many days, attacking Kofa, Ganya, and Kofa Kona areas of Zaria and abducting many students. Well, the question we always ask is that, is this how it's been done in other climes? Because you hear like Mohammed, they will tell you, oh, we have to regulate a social ban. Oh, this is how it's been done in China. This is how it's been done in Saudi Arabia. This is how it's been done in India. Oh, this is how it's been done this and this and this and this and that. Those are the references they will be making. Can we say that we don't? There are no crimes going on in all of those places? How do they go about them? Is it by a prayer and what have you? Nigerians have been praying, but we are forgetting that God has given us responsibility on what to do. We are limited as a people. We are limited as a people, but we need to start up something. It is God that will give us the ability to be able to do. There are some things that we really need to do. Do we say, oh, in all those places that you have at least a relative peace when it comes to security and what have you? Do they go about praying? And I remember what Fashola said, in everything we pray too much. Of course, prayer is the key. Prayer answers all things. But God is a principled God. I always say it. You cannot just sit down and say, oh, I want to be a doctor. I want to become a doctor. I want to become a nurse. I want to be a lawyer and what have you. And you just, the day you were born, since from the day you were born, you will just sit down as though your parents will not take you to school. You will not go to any form of this thing to go and learn. Oh, I want to be a trader. You think you just sit down, you just wake up, somebody just gives you money, just venture into any trade. You have to go and learn that trade. You have to go and learn that trade. So you can't just say, oh, I want to learn this trade and then, okay, I'll continue, I'll just be doing it. It doesn't work that way. And that is where we have found ourselves today. And it's a deliberate act by some people who do not want to do the right thing. Those who have been elected, those who have been chosen They don't pray for them to get their salaries. They have been mandated to carry out the activities and protect lives and property, but unfortunately reverse is the case. So they have shifted the responsibility. Oh, if anything is not happening, they will say, oh, go and cry to God. And meanwhile, we have people that are being paid, the soldiers, the police that are supposed to do this job thoroughly, the government are supposed to do the right thing, so that the what, because we still need to look what causes a crime here and there. Whereas when people are are are, are not employed, gainfully employed, we are not busy doing one or two things, these are the things you get. And for some of the people who are even still doing something, they cannot even meet up uh, uh, their obligation. They can't meet up because of what they are receiving, what they are getting is not even enough to even fend for them. They just have to look for something else. When the government has relegated or suspended its responsibility, this is what you get. But the only thing we can see that is thriving in this country, that is lucrative, once you are within the political class, you are a politician, those are the people, they don't even know, and they don't even struggle for anything, because a lot of corruption even in the constitution that pays them is what is giving them that boldness, because they are just there collecting salary, they are not doing anything. They will not tell you you have to resort to God, and meanwhile they are being paid. A lot of all of those things, man-made problems that we have created with our own hands, and yet that is why you are seeing people now, they are resorting to go and be praying, go and be doing this and that. Meanwhile, those who have been mandated to do the right thing are not just there doing the right thing, looking at the other way and pushing people to cry to God. God will definitely answer. He has a way of doing his own thing, and that's why all these things are, lingering for. They have been lingering for a very long time. They just have to go and pray. They just have to go and pray. And those who are collecting money are just there smiling, giving excuses upon excuses, looking for who to blame out of their own failure. During Jonathan's regime, these same sets were stoning, protesting endlessly against him for insecurity. Today, they are not only facing insecurity but hunger, high cost of food, unimaginable death, and now they remember prayers because APC is for Islamic devils. By the time APC is through with the North, stone and iron age will be too good for them. Prayer without work is as good as nothing, and you can't put a crown on a clown and expect a king. Leadership is like a mirror that reflects back anything you apply on it. So start to vote wise, vote based on competency, not based on ethnic or religion. That one is far from them. They are not going to hear this. That is what they have signed to do. These people are not serious. Keep deceiving yourselves. Instead of demanding better security from your governor and president, you are there praying. For how long will these people keep choosing the easy way? Prayer will not do what common sense can do. The evil men, do they say, live within them and not only after them. Enjoy your threat, threat against Nigeria for making it ungovernable for Goodluck Jonathan. So guys, let's hear your opinion on this matter.